Hello, my fellow Lakins, newcomers, and passerbys, and welcome back to some more Scum Leaks. And today we are again on Tommy's page. He's a co-founder and creative director at Gamepires, and his Twitter page is down below, along with my Twitter page. If you guys would like to check it out, I usually post random things on there, and obviously, the more people who comment and like my stuff, I will obviously start to do that more often. But for right now, it's just this little page that I repost leaks and stuff like that and ask questions to any of you that are actually listening. So let's go ahead and scroll down here, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. We got a lot to talk about. First off, just right off the bat, a lot to talk about. First, we're gonna start with this. This is the metal detector. Okay, so this metal detector is gonna be used to metal detector bombs and everything else. We used to do it with chests, but they took that out of the game and they fixed it, and they're like, yeah, you can no longer use chests to try to find bombs and stuff like that. So here's a metal detector, and it looks pretty cool. As you can see, this picture right here, it's the copper wire, where they actually detect the metal and stuff like that. And it has a line going all the way up, and that line goes to this little meter right here, and it has a little voice box in it. And every time it detects metal, magnetic force or whatever, it starts, there's a little thing inside here that just goes bing 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 bing, and makes a sound, does that. So yeah, it's pretty cool, the whole thing. It kind of looks like crutches, and I think even Dedapong made a comment on here about actually adding crutches to the game, because as you can see, it actually does use crutches. It is basically, it's a crutch with some copper wiring attached to a cord with a freaking metal box on here, which probably has some kind of like um, little freaking chip or something in it that allows it to turn, to detect the metal and then make the sound beep beep beep, and it has a little voice thing on top from a speaker, it looks like. And this looks like a gun handle, to be honest. I really don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just how the tool works. I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna move on. Metal detectors, really cool stuff. And this picture right here is also very cool as well. This is the Overgrown Bunker. Now, my guess is either this is in the new areas, or this is just something that's going to be added into the old areas somewhere. Unless they're going to have the, I don't know, because I feel like they might change some of these bunkers into this. I'm just saying, because it'd be really weird to have a whole, like, everything, a whole area where everything is just new bunker, new bunker, new bunker, new bunker, and then all the new area that they added to the game, everything's just old bunkers and stuff like that. So this is an overgrown bunker right here. I don't know if you can actually go in it. It actually it kind of looks like from the picture that you cannot actually go inside this thing, but I really hope that they allow you to. I hope they allow you to like move leaves or like break them and chop them up, and it'll create like an opening so you can walk in and out, kind of like trees, where you run into trees, and until you chop them down, you can't run through them. You know what I mean? So I kind of hope that that's a thing, and then every time server responds, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. They should actually do that. That would be awesome. You have to cut down the freaking vines in order to actually get inside the bunker. Now, what are these bunkers gonna have? Probably some like old puppets, maybe, and then nothing else, or maybe some old security booby traps, or something left over. I don't even know what they actually are. Storyline wise, maybe they're bunkers that got overtaken by prisoners, and Tech One had to move out, or maybe their Tech One personnel just decided that bunker no longer is needed, so they just moved out anyways. And I don't even know if they're gonna have guards, but they might have guards. But we'll definitely see. These might be actually bunkers where you could just go out and explore them. So let's go ahead and move on again. Right here, this is a city concept. A little better picture of a city concept, and like what I thought was to be a storyboard. It might actually not be a storyboard at all. This could just be promotional items and teasers and stuff like that. But as you can see the city. The city's being built. This is like a brand new city. This is not too far from today's cities, but it's a little bit farther. Actually, honestly, it looks like the same architecture. The city's architecture looks completely the same, except for, oh, maybe those are towels draped up on the wires over here on the right side. Maybe that's what those are. But as you can see, there's a person standing on the ledge. He's looking down, and then you have all these like hovercopter things. So this is probably just when we invent flying cars and flying vehicles and robots and stuff like that. This is near future. And it looks like we also got intelligent AI, as you can see here on this building. So this is basically hologram, I'm pretty sure. As you can see here, on the side with the face of the building, the building with the face on it. Everything else, it looks pretty normal, except for this huge building in the background, this huge castle in the background. I have no idea what that is. If you look over here to the right, we got these huge stacks of lights. I don't know what those are. And then you have smoke in the air. I don't know if the world is naturally foggy, but this is a pretty foggy city. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next picture because there's way more in the next picture. This is a lot to talk about. This is a lot to talk about. These are like some kind of antenna, but these aren't just antenna. Okay. These are some kind of telecommunication or something. And it seems to also be going straight up this hill. Right up that hill. And they seem to be in their own separate valley. And you see there's a person right there with a shovel. At least I think that's a shovel. This is something that I hope that we see in the game too, and I don't think that we're gonna see cities like that in game. Or sorry, I don't think we're gonna be able to play in these cities. Maybe in this area we might, but in those cities, I think, at least not with all the people in it and with all the flying robots and everything like that. I think it's gonna be more like, how do I explain? You might see some Tech 1 personnel and stuff like that in the cities flying around, but besides that, I think it's going to be more like the cities in the game are going to be a little bit more updated to fit the current technology that they're coming up with here. And these, I don't know if these are power nodes. They definitely could be power nodes, but I think they're also communication towers. As you can see, this top tower right here, there's a little bit more. There's something different about it. It's taller, and it has this weird like metal piece that sticks out and stuff like that. But so does this one right here on the lower end. These two are missing it. This one's missing it. This one's missing it. And this, I don't know about this one because it's kind of off the picture, but it's pretty cool. And you see the wires on the ground going all the way up. In all honesty, this tech is kind of like, even though it's newer, it's like a dystopia almost tech. You know what I mean? I feel like we would not have done it this way in today's time. But dang, that's a lot of wires. A lot of wires. This might not be wires. They could be banners too. I don't know. Maybe they're just like strips of old cloth or something like that to kind of like show that it's older technology. You know what I mean? Because in all honesty, like this could all be sandy. You know what I mean? This could all be sandy area, and this could all be blowing sand off the edges here. And you know, these all could just be old technology that's covered up, that was once covered up with like cloth or something like that. I really don't know. But it looks really cool. It really does. The concept looks cool. There's some kind of module, some kind of either communication or power modules, and they look really nice. It looks really nice. It's really cool concept art, and I really hope that they do change the way the city looks in the game to match these concepts. Back to this concept here, the city concept, to match the city concept as well. Back to this tower concept. I hope they change everything up to match that way, because right now it just looks like modern day technology. But if you add in this stuff, like it definitely will fit the dystopian look. So I also have another thing to talk about here, and it is the black ghillie suits. So this is the black ghillie suit, and it says it will be available in every kill box, every single kill box. It looks pretty cool. I don't. Black is kind of like a. I wouldn't use it in the snow biome, but I would definitely use it in the wood biome, or maybe even in. Maybe not the bunker itself. Maybe in the ruined bunkers. In the new ruined bunkers, I'd probably use it in there, but I think you'd notice if you're laying down on the ground you're wearing this thing. But it's a pretty cool ghillie suit. I mean, it still looks like grass, so you could definitely go places. I wouldn't go in like the south end of the map, probably more north, like mid-north, like where it's a lot of wooded area. And then we also have this ghillie suit right here, and this is the snow ghillie suit. Now this is really cool. You'd definitely be able to lay into some shrubs here. The way the game's kind of made though, a lot of the snow is flat, so I'm pretty sure you might notice some like flowy, leafy looking things. So keep an eye out for that. But I think they're gonna bring back the fog. I heard in a video they're gonna bring back the fog, and not only are they gonna bring back the fog, but they're also, and you can see in this picture, it looks like it's pretty foggy anyways. It looks like a blizzard, to be honest. But I think they're gonna bring back the camouflage too, because we still got camouflage. and I know they took that out for a little bit, but that's probably going to be back in the game. So just be prepared for that for sure. And I think that's it. I think that's it. That is literally it. We got 2 new ghillie shoots. We got a city concept, and we have, you know, a grassed up bunker and a metal detector. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it with that, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy your day. And I am out.